everybody, and welcome to the campus of Bishop Guertin High School. We are in the basketball gym, which Tom King affectionately refers to as the Caligula Dome.
That's what they call it.
I'm John Collins, and yeah, they do call it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so it's another exciting atmosphere where you have the intra-city rivalry, whether it's North-South, South BG, or in this case, Nashua North visiting the Bishop Guertin Cardinals. We've got a girls and boys basketball doubleheader. The BG girls having a pretty good season, Tom.
John, they're really the second best team in the state. They're 11-5 because they've lost 4 out-of-state games, and then one to Bedford. And those 4 out-of-state games, one of them was to the #1 team in Connecticut, 2 other mass-ranked teams. So the standings aren't really a true reflection of everybody's worth in the state right now.
Yeah.
On the upper half, but still, this is, no game is a gimme. It's also senior night here, so there'll be a little bit of excitement for that. But the last time we saw these two teams play each other was in a tournament last year in the quarterfinals. Nashua North went down and defeated a game that was, by a 30-point margin or so. I wouldn't be surprised if it's that disparity again tonight. Because
you would not be surprised.
I would not be surprised because that's the kind of level we have. There's different levels right now in the state. But, Nashua North's done a good job of bouncing back, John. And they lost Danielle Upton earlier in the game we did Nashua South. I'm not sure if she's back tonight. I'm looking on the court to see if I see her.
Should be number 10, but they have their jerseys on.
Yeah,
so.
right. But I don't quite see her. We'll find out in a little bit. She had that concussion. She's been out ever since. But North has climbed back into it. It looked like they might even miss the tournament for a while. They're 7-9. They should get in. So should Nashua South. If they can take care of business.
Danielle Upton is at midcourt.
There you go. I see the name. Yep, there it is.
Yeah.
Okay, so she's back.
She's just actually shaking hands with some of the BG players and the officials right now.
That's good for Nashua North.
It is. That's Tim O'Neill on camera for NashuaETV tonight.
So this should be definitely a good game. And one thing Guertin can't look ahead to, they've got Pinkerton on Friday night.
They do. Final game of the season.
Final game of the season. A big game, a true test for them in terms of where they stand against the fourth other really top-notch team. They've beaten Memorial, they've beaten Merrimack. They can't look ahead to that.
Right.
So we'll see how it all shakes out as we move on.
A lot of excitement in the air. Mother Nature's given us a very abnormally warm mid-February day out there.
I know it.
It was like, I don't know, was it 60 today?
I don't know, but we got to tell Joe Marshallana, just move down, Joe. Just go away. Will you just move away? Just move down.
Poor Joe.
I need room here, Joe. Anyway, the other thing is it's senior night, but it's really Caroline Hoffer night. She's the only senior on the Guertin team.
Wow.
So
good for them.
It'll be a quick one.
I'd have one senior and be so good.
Well, they got cheerleaders too that I think they're going to give.
Caroline Hoffer, one of the best players that we've watched here.
Yeah,
on
that's somebody
NashuaETV.
they really have to work hard to replace next year. So
we seem to say that every year with Bishop Guertin. So congratulations to them and their program. We're expecting an exciting effort tonight from the Nashua High North girls. I'm John Collins along with Tom King. We'll have the opening tip-off for BG versus North coming right up on NashuaETV. Hello everybody and welcome to the campus of Bishop Guertin High School, the Collignon Gymnasium, also known as the Caligula Dome, for the start of tonight's girls and boys basketball doubleheader. It's the Bishop Guertin Cardinals hosting the Nashua High North Titans. Hello, I'm John Collins along with Tom King, the cameraman for NashuaETV tonight. Once again, it's Tim O'Neill. It is seniors night. We just saw the introduction of the senior managers who are assisting this team all season long to their very successful 11-5 record.
It was a great, Great cheer for Hoffer, wasn't it?
And huge adoration and adulation for Caroline Hoffer.
Very well liked in the school, John.
A lot of love. If you look around this gymnasium, you can see multiple signs for Hoff, as they affectionately refer to Caroline Hoffer. So we have the opening tip-off coming right up here. Caroline Hoffer, of course, wears number 32 in what will be her second to last home game. They will host Pinkerton on Thursday. Hoffer with a quick assist, and 2 seconds into the game, it is a 2-0 lead as BG's Erin Carney lays it in on an assist from Hoffer. So Nashua North finds themselves down 3 seconds into the game. Doing the ball handling for the Titans, Alana Choate and also Ariana Motivala, as they crisscross in the guard position. Outside is Catherine Carr. She tried to get it back to Danielle Upton. Instead, a steal by Hannah Muchamore, and she turned it over, literally on the dribble. So a break there for North. Good defense by the Cardinals. As you may hear, the Bishop Guertin cheerleading team is right in front of us. We're living on the edge on stage here at Bishop Guertin High School tonight. Great vantage point underneath the basket that you're looking at here. And that's a nice lay-in. Catherine Carr goes to the hoop and ties it up at 2-2. 8-minute quarters in New Hampshire high school girls and boys basketball. We played 1 minute of the first game of this girls and boys doubleheader. Another assist from Hoffer. The lay-in attempt by Bree Wilcox. She cannot get it up and over the rim. And so it's still a 2-2 game as Alana Choate brings it down court. Able to find Danielle Upton. She'll take the game's first three-point shot. Misses off to the right. And a battle for the rebound between Catherine Carr and Caroline Hoffer. Good non-call, I think, as the two power forwards went at it. On the air ball that missed long to the right. Upton bounces it off the hands of Catherine Carr, and it was a foul committed by North as they tried to retrieve the turnover. So a game's first foul, first team foul goes against the Titans as Hannah Muchamore inbounds it to Erin Carney. Erin Carney sprinting through the defense, passes it off to the left. Hoffer with a quick one-touch pass, gives it to Ava Owens, number 11. An up-and-coming player for Bishop Guertin. The layup drill for Hannah Muchamore doesn't go. She left it short up on the right side of the rim. And nearly a turnover there. They're going to call it, in fact. A turnover on Danielle Upton. It's great to see Danielle back on the court. We saw that unfortunate concussion that she suffered in the first few minutes of the second half of the last game we did with her. Caroline Hoffer, the senior on senior night, gets her first 2 points.
Now the BG press is going to be a factor, as you've already seen. But the surprising thing for me is North's playing a man-to-man, John. I would have thought they'd go zone and force BG to shoot from the outside.
And no three-pointers as yet in the game. We're 2 minutes in. There was an attempt by Danielle Upton, but it did not go. Head coach for Bishop Guertin is Brad Crick, and it's Christina Bean for North. Hoffer dribbling through traffic. She was double teamed, decided to give it up, and drew the blocking foul before the pass. So 2 team fouls against the Titans now. Dave Yates, one of the officials, makes the call. Hoffer is going to inbound it. Thinking about the shot was Erin Carney. She drives, kicks it back to Ava Owens. Ava has it stripped away, but they're going to call a foul against Alana Choate for a push. I don't know if it was against Alana. It might have been against number. No, maybe it was 3. I hit my up with 2. But third team foul against the Titans. They could be in the bonus early. The Bishop Guertin. Erin Carney with a nice slicing drive to the basket to scoop that up and in. It's a 6-2 lead for the Cardinals. Catherine Carr with a turnaround, laying off the glass. Not an easy play. She didn't have more than a split second to lock in on the backboard. 6'4", Ava Owens. Great ball movements by Bishop Guertin to find the open teammate, and that was Ava Owens. Steal, backcourt pressure pays off. Layup drill, Hannah Muchamore. 10-4 is the lead. Timeout for the Titans. Christina Bean trying to slow the momentum of the Lady Cardinals here early as they've come roaring out of the gate, including a basket just 3 seconds into the opening quarter.
Well, it's not rocket science. I mean, you see what's going on here. Their press is devastating, and if you try to beat it with short passes, they get on the bounce. They'll steal that. If you try for the home run pass, they anticipate that. Now, I'm sure North worked on a press breaker, but it's different when you work in practice because you're the one doing the pressing. You're not as good and as long as BG is. They've got a lot of length with their team, so that's part of the problem. There's 5 North turnovers in this game already.
Yeah, so many weapons for Bishop Guertin. As Tom mentioned, the 11-5 record deceiving. They've only lost to one team in state. That's Bedford, who started the final week of the season with a 17-0 record, the state's top seed. That three-point attempt from the corner for Danielle Upton doesn't go. They'll need her to get a hot hand. Ava Owens kicks out the fast break dribble to the right, but Erin Carney kind of trailing the play more than Ava anticipated, and it's a turnover by the Cardinals. A little doubly frustrating there for Ava that she wasn't able to complete the bounce pass, compounded by the fact that she probably could have went to the basket herself in that situation. Erin Carney lost the inbound pass off her hands. It goes to Hannah Muchamore, and Erin Carney now setting up top of the key. Bishop Guertin working on a 10-4 lead. Just under 5 minutes to go, first quarter here at the Caliga Dome on the campus of Bishop Guertin. Step back pop shot by Carolyn Hoffer. She long rimmed it. Ava Owens with the rebound, and traffic draws the foul. That is going to be against number 12, Catherine Carr, with a chop on the forearm of Ava Owens as she drove toward the hoop after getting that hard-won offensive rebound. 4:36 to go, first quarter. Ava Owens to shoot some free throws, misses the first. It is a Tuesday, February 20 of 2018 as we record this. The day after President's Day, a very abnormally warm day in southern New Hampshire for a mid-February day. It was up around 60 today with sunshine. Ariana Motivala trying to break that full court press, get some help from teammate Jaden Smith. Jaden Smith has it, back to Ariana Motivala. She drives to the left, back to the right, back to the left. And a carry, unfortunately, on Jaden Smith. A turnover by the Titans. They've had multiple in this opening quarter, and only helping the BG cause. Of course, a good team like BG will force turnovers. You say that a lot of times. Can't turn the ball over against good teams. Well, good teams often force the turnovers. It's not a lucky accident. Carolyn Hoffer throws it to her teammate, Erin Carney. Good pass underneath, the reverse lay-in. How about that basket by Bree Wilcox? And Bree Wilcox doubles up on her great play by stealing the ball and assisting on a fast break basket to Ava Owens. Inspired play for Bishop Guertin. A runner for Jaden Smith doesn't go. Pinball rebound. Carney Muchamore ran out of real estate. Foul on the arm though. She goes crashing out of bounds. Those gold inflatable numerals that you see down there, those are the boys' senior uniform numbers. It's senior night here at Bishop Guertin, and later on, numbers 2, 12, and 14 for the BG boys team will be honored. Giannis Nintenji, Kyle Fisher, and John Begley will be honored on senior night later on. There's
just a nice move by Wilcox, the reverse layup. She has developed into quite a player in the second half of this season, John. I mean, they love her. I mean, she's a sophomore.
Only
she plays really hard.
Yeah, they've got a great program in the making and on the court right now as the loose ball is fought for and out of bounds. hustling after it was Bianca Gershgorin, who is also a sophomore and a great competitor, number 5 in blue for the Titans. Keep an eye on her. Ava Owens in the corner gets it back out to Hannah Muchamore. She slings it to Elizabeth Croak. Guards for Bishop Guertin.
See, this is where I'd go zone and force them to shoot from the outside, which they've kind of done a little bit. But
Addison Smith with the assist to Caroline Hoffer.
They found the soft spot in the zone, and it wasn't a true zone. There was some man-to-man involved. And the thing is Guertin moves so well without the ball. They're going to beat you with that. I think you've got to really stay with zones and try to force them to shoot it from the outside. Bedford did that, John, in their game, and it was back and forth. The BG was within a couple of points late, but Bedford pulled away because of that zone defense.
Elizabeth Croak used every bit of her 5'5" to tip that ball out of bounds, but it stays Titans' possession, and Danielle Upton desperately trying to get on the scoring track as she's tried a few three-pointers that have not gone.
Yeah, North has tried the outside game. I think if I were them, I'd take the ball right at Guertin, try to get some foul trouble going. It's 18-4. What they've been doing hasn't worked.
Instead, there's about 5 team fouls against North. Ariana Motivala takes some Tom King advice and draws a foul in the paint as she tried to split the defense and got sandwiched in the act of a scoop shot, so she's at the line to shoot a pair.
I think that's what you got to do, you know? Force the issue a little bit. It's always tough when you're playing at someone else's tempo. That's what you never want to have happen in a game.
Caroline Hoffer takes her first breather of this one, and into the game comes Liza Field, a 6'2" sophomore, number 33. Rebound, and ends up in the hands of Elizabeth Croak. Stolen in the backcourt by the Titans. A rare turnover by BG in their own end. Ariana Motivala finds Jordan Choate. Jordan Choate changes direction, recollects the ball. Danielle Upton will try again and again. Cannot zero in on the basket.
They've got to take her off that and have her drive the ball. What she should have done when she got that was drive right down the lane. It was open.
Certainly, we've seen Danielle Upton light it up in the past, but she's cold right now. Inside, Liza Field, Ava Owens, quick pass. The pop too long on the shot by Addison Smith, and a whistle. Out of bounds off of the Titans. Number 15 is Addison Smith. She is a sophomore at 5'10", a forward. Inbounds it to Ava Owens and gets knocked out of Ava's hands and off of her out of bounds. So it will be Titan basketball. 1:47 to go first quarter. BG with a large lead, 18-4.
That's a lot of points for one quarter.
It is.
You know, in high school.
Yeah.
A double team, it's really tough.
Motivala finds the open teammate, Jaden Smith. That's the three-point shot. Just long on the shot was Bianca Gershgorin, and Jaden Smith with a heroic rebound underneath. Takes the hit and has a chance for a three-point play as the basket is good. Jaden Smith, a guard
Great
and
play
forward.
by Smith.
Yes.
Stay with it. You know?
Yes. Determined. Can't make the three-point play, though, with the free throw after. Elizabeth Croak over midcourt, looking for an open teammate. Ava inside to Liza, and stolen by the Titans. Good defense. Motivala with it. Driving the seam, but just a giveaway. Quick hands by Addison Smith. Puts the brakes on. Elizabeth Croak slings it inside. Liza Field driving off the glass and in. Nicely done by the sophomore center, Liza Field. With a field goal whistle, as official Dave Yates has a call. He's going to call a push on the Cardinals, number 25. Was it 23? Foul against BG. Ariana Motivala will bring it up court. Her team is trailing 20-6 with under a minute to go now in the first period. in the corner. Daniel Upton will try again and just missed that time. Jordan Choate with a very heads-up rebound, but the throwaway. And that one's got a smart. That was Bianca Gersh-Gorin bouncing up, but hopefully she didn't hit her knee too hard there on the aluminum girded wooden stands. Inside the paint, kind of a jump shot from the free throw line doesn't go, but Liza Field with the putback. Liza's got 2 baskets in a row for Guertin to expand on that lead. They are up by 16 now, 22-6. Motivala for 3. Looked good out of her hand, but just missed. Long to the right. Long pass from Gabrielle Souza. Elizabeth Croak finds the trailer. Addison Smith in the corner for a jumper. Aria O'Connell, no good. Rebound, offensive rebound. Liza Fields got 6 points, ending the first quarter on a blistering hot streak of scoring. 24-6. You can see BG's on a pace to score 96 points at this rate.
It's just a big mismatch. And the thing is if they don't get you via the press with the turnovers, they'll get you underneath. Their big people are just too athletic right now. It's a bad matchup for the small, a little bit of a smaller North team. BG's controlling things inside. They don't need to go outside. I mean, every point is scored within 5 feet.
Yeah.
You know, that's tough to break up. 24-6 after 1 quarter. It's, you know, the tone has been set.
I got empathy though for Daniel Upton. If she had hit 3 or 4 of those threes, it'd be a totally different ball game right now. And North basically relying on that. That's an open shot for her. It wasn't really contested. They're kind of daring her to shoot. And the old adage, good shooters have to keep shooting to get the hot hand back. But the whole quarter went by, and it was damaging to North's chances of any kind of a close game tonight. Tom thought that she should have shifted gears strategically and started driving to the basket a little bit earlier, and it might have helped. But 24-6, BG in a commanding position here as we enter the second quarter of play. And Daniel Upton beats the double team by getting it to Ariana Motivala. BG practicing their press right now, even though they are up by 18 points. Carolyn Hoffer takes the ball away. Just great defense, taking it away from Shannon Grady, who was driving to the basket. But the Titans get it back. Good pass from the inbound play. Danielle Upton, how'd she find Caitlin Lorendi, the freshman guard, who's one of the shortest players on the court, is able to get it in traffic. BG answers back immediately with a driving basket for 2. So it maintains that 18-point advantage for Bishop Guertin, 26-8. Steal. Ava with the basket. Ava Owens. Looked like Jesse Owens as she just outraced the entire field right there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, this is what they live for. They live for the transition game.
Inside, yeah. I mean, you get the feeling from doing Bishop Guertin basketball, not only are they good, but that's just the joy of the sport.
Yeah, but John, you know what?
I guess when you're that good, you have to.
When we did the South game, I don't remember seeing too much of Jordan Choate.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
She's very athletic. She looks like a really good player.
She probably earned some more playing time.
I'm sure. There's Hoffer with a big shot.
Boy.
Well,
That's a three-pointer on top of it.
Yeah, this is just tough. What do? You know, you just have to keep playing the game.
Yeah. Pass there intended for Shannon Grady, but just batting it out of bounds was Hannah Muchmore. She gravitated to the lob pass. Ava Owens is going to get a break. She has been non-stop since the game started. And big reason why Guertin has a 23-point lead. Left-handed driving hook shot attempt doesn't go for Bridget Keevy. Stolen block by the Cardinals. Carolyn Hoffer is going to try a three-pointer, but she kind of stepped into it a few steps too much and gets called for the travel. It's senior night though, ref. I get an extra step. No, you don't.
You know, I'm at the age,
don't.
I'm at the age now where where senior night has different connotations.
Oh boy, every night is senior night. It feels like, right?
Good Lord.
Oh boy.
John, I'll tell you, when I started walking back to the media room at Conway Arena all those times last night, all of a sudden my hip was killing me.
Oh no.
You know,
We are getting to that part of the telecast already.
This is it.
Aches and pains.
That's why I'm not
On
moving
senior
much.
night?
I'm not moving much here. This is great. I'm in the stage.
Hannah much more absorbs the contact.
She always takes the contact.
Yeah. It was one-on-one literally right there. She bumped into Caitlin Lorendi, but still got the basket to go. Number 1 for North against number 1 for Bishop Guertin. 2 more points for the Cardinals, and they are up by 25 here in the second quarter. Still on pace to score about 90 points. In the corner it goes. We saw a Bishop Guertin hockey team play a third period under orders by their coach not to take a shot. And they executed those orders. I don't know if that's going to happen in a basketball game, but hopefully it won't come to that. Caitlin Lorendi driving after another 2 points for BG. Lorendi, bounce pass, gets it back, fights for it, gets fouled. Aggressive defense by Aria O'Connell.
This is a game where Guertin can use a lot of its depth because they're really going to face. It's almost, John, I'm going to draw this parallel to the weather. You know how different the weather is going to be on Thursday compared to today and tomorrow?
Yeah, you talking about the Pinkerton game?
Yes, it's going to be much different for Guertin than compared to this game.
Yeah, I'm sure that's going to work.
Just the matchup alone.
Unfortunately, a tough knock for Danielle Upton there again, and Carolyn Hoffer going to help her up. She's going to get up herself. Danielle.
I know, that's tough for her.
Yeah, I don't know if that was, she's pointing around her right eye. Not good. She missed some games with a concussion, and she's got to come out to ascertain how serious this blow is. I hope you're right. So Danielle comes off, and Alana Choate comes on, and BG goes back to work. Up top it goes. Erin Carney kicks it out. Good looking jump shot for Aria O'Connell, doesn't fall, and out of bounds off of the Titans. Carolyn Hofford inbounded. 4:49 to go here in the first half. BG trying to add to their 35-point total, ahead 35-8. Madison Smith playing some catch to Carolyn Hoffer. Aria O'Connell, Erin Carney. Aria O'Connell wide open for 3, makes it. The right decision, and she was left all alone.
What do? You know, I mean, it's just, now they're hitting from the outside.
And it's a 30-point lead for Bishop Guertin here in the first half. A season that has all the earmarkings of another Bedford Bishop Guertin showdown at some point in the playoffs.
Yeah, probably the semis. You know,
because BG's going into the playoffs with an 11-5 record, where they could be with only 1 loss, being to Bedford. They played those out-of-state games, including, as you said, best team in Connecticut was one of their losses. Yeah, Connecticut's a big state. There's a lot of good basketball.
Mercy High School.
Mercy.
They showed no mercy that
I bet they don't on a regular basis.
Their coach showed
They're ironically named.
Their coach showed no mercy. John, that game, Guertin was up 7-0, 10-2.
Wow.
And then one of their, I don't know who it was, whether it was Ava
Owens.
Owens.
Field for 2 more.
And again, another recent shot. Yeah. Ava Owens or someone like that drove the baseline and blew right by a defender. He called timeout, their coach. He turned about as red as those numbers on the scoreboard in lambasting his team.
Wow.
John, the game completely changed.
Caitlin Lorendi with a brilliant 3-point shot, nothing but net.
Lorendi is going to be an up-and-comer. This is somebody you really watch for Nashua North.
Now, were you at the game?
Yes, the Mercy game, yes. Yep.
Oh, wow. That's
Saturday afternoon.
yeah, I guess an indicator if they don't settle for anything but a win.
No, but the best part about it was when I walked in, I looked at, as on my way walking in from the parking lot, huge coach bus outside.
Oh.
They travel in style.
Wow.
Of course, the AD is the coach.
Yeah.
But he told me, only once a year. And they stayed 2 nights. Not one, they stayed 2 nights. It's like a vacation for them.
Yeah. Vacation hotspot. Nashua, New Hampshire, of course. 1 minute timeout here on the court as we look in on the Bishop Guertin huddle, and you see Brad Crick. John Collins with Tom King. Our cameraman is Tim O'Neill here on NashuaETV. It's the first game of a girls and boys basketball doubleheader here in the 2018 season. I know in basketball and hockey they usually, it spans like the end of one year and the beginning of another, but I think it's safe to say in winter sports in New Hampshire it's basically January to April is when it really counts.
Yeah,
I don't really. I like
do.
to say 2017-18 because it's really the 2018 season.
Right. Yeah, you're right.
That's just the way I like
because
to
especially in Division One, they only play 1 or 2 games for all those tournaments.
Yeah. So December's just like a little bit of a warm up, and then they get serious.
Yeah, this December wasn't much of a warm up.
That's right. Bitter cold. And of course, Tom went from the bitter cold to the bitterer cold when he went to Minnesota to cover the Super Bowl. Some interesting stories.
Great experience, as always. Fabulous stadium.
But to get there.
But
outside. Outside.
Stadium is in a urban neighborhood. It's not one of these suburban
outliers.
Type. Yeah.
Like University of Phoenix is out in the middle of nowhere.
The bus let us off at the Mission Hill Congregational Church.
Addison Smith, Mrs. Long.
So I knew I could find my way back to the bus.
You had that landmark.
Exactly.
Right. Don said the high temperature was 5 for most days.
Yeah, 5 to 10.
Liza Field kicks it back out to Elizabeth Croak. Addison Smith to Elizabeth. Good bounce pass. Well, Liza Field was immediately triple teamed. Hustle defense by the Titans. No lack of effort here, even though they're down by 29. And good defense yields a miss and a rebound. Ariana Omotavala to Lana Choke, backs it out. A catch and a shoot. Caitlin Larendi hit 1-3 from the other side of the court. Can't get that one to go. And here is Elizabeth Croak. Cross court, it makes its way to Emily Fulton, number 22 in the game. In the corner, Addison Smith up top. Elizabeth Croak lost the handle momentarily. Now she'll drive. Scoop shot. Rebound just sitting there. BG collects 2 more chances, and again it doesn't fall. Jaden Smith, Ariana Motavala, unfortunately 2 teammates battling there, knock it out of bounds, and that was a rebound they should have had. 2:28 to go first half. BG trying to add to their 40-11 lead. The quick catch and shoot by Liza Field on the inbound pass from Ava Owens. Jump ball, one of the few in this game. And the possession arrow favors the Titans. So North will have the ball coming out of their own end.
Brad Creek's mantra to his team: you don't defend, you don't get time on the floor. That's basically what he wants to see from everybody. He's got to set that tone no matter who the opposition is.
So, in other words, Brad Creek could never coach the NBA All-Star game.
Actually, you know what? He could have coached the last 5 minutes of this year's.
Oh, that's right, because they actually played to win. They actually played some defense at the end.
Exactly.
Some pride was involved, I guess. Eliza Field can't collect the bounce pass from Emily Fulton. Goes out of bounds. One of the foil numbers for the senior boys has fallen in the, and it's number 12. It's on the ground. Nobody can hear me right now, I don't think, because we're recording this for later telecast, but it's underneath the Titans basket. Driving, Gersh Gorin had to go up against the tallest player on the court, and it was a blocked shot by Liza Field. Elizabeth Croak gets it to Ava Owens, spots an opening, Might have taken an extra step there, but poetic justice is she lost the handle and no turnover needed to be called. No whistle blown. Ariana Motivala, nice scoop shot driving the lane for 2. AM and the PM for a basket. 40-13. And BG working for their next open shot. It's going to be a hook shot by Addison Smith, and it doesn't go. She went lefty toward the hoop, but I don't know if she's a lefty naturally. But out of bounds off of the Titans. Under a minute to go here in the first half. Senior night, February 20, 2018. Liza Fields got double teamed and traveled in the mix of legs and arms in the paint. Turnover by BG. 50 seconds left in the first half. Ariana Motivala. Unfortunately, Titans losing Danielle Upton. Took a blow to the head in the second period. Good bounce pass from Caitlin Lorendi. Found Jaden Smith. Jaden Smith has been a bit of a standout for North here in the first half. Number 23 in blue. Liza Field gets the ball cross court to Addison Smith. Flings it to Ava Owens. Ava, content to play for the last shot are the Cardinals with 15 seconds to go now. Liza Field holding the ball top of the key. Addison Smith, Elizabeth Croak being guarded by switch off there. Caitlin Lorendi. Liza Field, 2 seconds, a block shot, and BG's not going to get the last shot away. So good job by
something to practice next day.
It is right there.
You're going to need that last shot in some of these tournament games coming up.
Brad Crick will get to talk to his team about that. So we've reached the midway point to this one. Bishop Guertin 40, Nashua North 15. John Collins along with Tom King will take a quick break, and we'll be back with second half action here on NashuaETV right after this.
As an 18-year-old, I let my mistakes kind of take over my life. I was 0.5 credits away from completing high school, and I didn't do it.
I got pregnant, and I was the main one working, so I did what I had to do to survive.
Sentía que la escuela no era para mí.
Most of my family, they never graduated high school or even let alone go to college, so I'm trying to break that barrier.
My family never stopped pushing for me to be better because they knew what I could become and who I could become as a person.
Every day after work, went straight to school, studied hard, and it paid off.
Sentí como que si quiero cambiar el mundo, tengo que cambiar a mí primero.
I could not have gotten my diploma without my family.
Mi consejera, ella fue lo máximo para mí porque me ayudó mucho con todo.
I've been given an opportunity, and I'm just thankful for it.
Yeah, it's hard, but keep on going and keep on trying.
The high school diploma is just added to the confidence, and now I feel unstoppable.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Caliga Dome on the campus of Bishop Guertin High School here in Nashua, New Hampshire, getting ready for the second half of what is the first game of our girls and boys basketball doubleheader. The Cardinals of Bishop Guertin hosting Nashua High North. The girls team with a commanding 40-15 lead as we begin play here in the second half.
You see a lot of younger players on the floor in this second half, I'm pretty sure of that.
No doubt, especially
we may not even have all the numbers.
Bishop Guertin Cardinals. And a lay-in to start off the second half on a positive note for Ariana Motivala for 2 points. It's a 40-17, a 23-point advantage for the Cardinals. They do have senior Caroline Hoffer out on the court to begin the second half here on senior night. The one and only senior on the basketball team. There's several managers that assist the team, also seniors that were introduced before the start of this one. BG misses their first shot, so the Titans the opportunity to make a 4-point dent into that disadvantage here. A nice runner by Alana Chope, but she just can't get the hook shot to fall. Erin Carney ahead of the field. lays it in. Erin Carney leads all scorers in this game with now 10 points. She had 8 in the first half, number 12 for Guertin.
And she's their leading scorer routinely. You know, she's really good on the dribble, really good making plays like that we just saw from Choate. You know, she's good at doing that for BG.
Timeout, BG. Brad
yeah,
Crick wants
because
to
Brad
say
Crick doesn't like the fact that 2 players in a row have driven the lane against his team. Again, I told you, no D, you're not on the floor.
Yeah.
And that's what he's going to tell them.
Yeah, that's probably what the discussion is right now.
He wants to set that mindset because when they play the iron, there's no room to take 2 or 3 minutes off in a game, and that he wants that attitude.
And the iron that Tom refers to in part is Pinkerton. They play Pinkerton Thursday here at Bishop Guertin in their final game of the regular season. Pinkerton with a record of 14-2 this season, officially in second place. That'll be a great matchup, and not out of the realm of possibility they could meet again at some point in the playoffs. Driving lay-in attempt doesn't go, and a second chance for Bree Wilcox. Cannot get that to fall either. So out of the timeout huddle, BG comes out empty. Lana Choate driving the paint, gets it to Jaden Smith, who led all scorers for North with 6 in the first half. Can't get it to fall. Erin Carney, nice job on the layup drill with pressure from behind coming. Was able to get 2 more. So she's got a number to match her uniform. She's got 12 points so far in this game. Caroline Hoffer guarding Catherine Carr. Carr drove the paint but turned it over. Carney somehow managed to beat the double team defense and hang on to the ball. Hoffer swings it around to Hannah Muchamore. Carney driving, found the seam between 3 defenders, but the lay-in didn't go. And a foul committed by the Titans as Carolyn Hoffer grabbed the offensive rebound.
Rough under those boards, isn't it?
Yeah. We're getting like a look from 10 feet away here. We're living life on the edge on stage, Tom.
Yes, we are. And if we're close to the edge, or
unfortunately for our viewers, not on camera.
And if it's between you and I, I'll push you off.
I know that. Survivalist.
No question about it. And O'Neill's next.
Let's hope this perch holds. I think it will.
Yeah, we got a buffer. See the padding?
You see the
it's
padding.
A buffer for the table. Tim is among the masses. Tim is a man of the people, our cameraman. We're on the stage. Tim is in center court.
Yep. With the angle that you see now, watching Ava Owens shoot free throws. And she hits that one, makes it 46-19 in favor of the Cardinals here. Early third quarter action. Caitlin Lorendi, another one-on-one battle. She goes up against Hannah Muchamore for Guertin. Ariana Motivala. Carolyn Hoffer anticipating the pass, steals, drives, scores. Carolyn Hoffer, who had 7 points in the first half. A couple more here in the second half. Inside, nice pass. Caitlin Lorendi was able to get it over a few defenders and find Jaden Smith, who drew a foul underneath, or maybe, no, it was a foul, offensive foul on the rebounding effort by Catherine Carr. So that goes against the Titans, and BG will have possession here as Jaden Smith comes out, and Jordan Choate comes into the game, number 25, along with Danielle Upton is back out there. Good to see Danielle Upton back on the court. The Titans steal and driving. Good play by Caitlin Lorendi, who's been a star player for North in this game and kind of asserting herself a little bit. Her skills are there. She's playing with a little more confidence to go with them, and positive results as she goes to the line. Shoot free throws, trying to get North to the 20-point plateau, and ball clambers off the side of the rim. Second free throw attempt for Caitlin Lorendi. She's good there. Makes it a 20-point total so far for the Titans. Carolyn Hoffer directing traffic as she dribbles up court. Calls Erin Carney to come get the ball, which she does. Puts the brakes on. Up top, turnaround shoot. Bree Wilcox, a high rebound. Carolyn Hoffer out-dueled by Jordan Choate. Nice rebound by the freshman center. And hopefully North will see 3 more years of freshman center Jordan Choate. Getting better and better, no doubt. Nice set shot from the left side by Bianca Gersh-Gorin for 2. 48-22. Carolyn Hoffer driving, had it in mind to do the bounce pass to Ava Owens the whole time. Ava draws the foul. Actually, they're going to call it travel. It was a heavy contact there, and I think Jordan Choate thought, hey, I guess got called for a foul, but then you look to official Dave Yates, and kind of a wry grin there from Brad Crick to Dave Yates saying, really? Traveling? But with a commanding lead like that, only a modest protest from the BG coach, who will send Addison Smith and Ava Owens and Aria O'Connell into the game shortly as they get set to enter, while we watch Ariana Motivala shoot free throws, drawing the foul on the trip down the court. So 3 new players into the game for BG, and out comes Bree Wilcox and Hannah Muchmore and Ava Owens. Into the game, Aaliyah Foreman, number 13 for the Cardinals. 3 new players on the court. Carolyn Hoffer to Aria O'Connell, swings it to Addison Smith. Hoffer cutting. Good defense by Jordan Choate, but still Hoffer finds a way.
Nice move by Hoffer, spins to her right, then turns to her left, and boom, up and in.
Kevin McHale would have been proud of that make there.
Yeah, exactly. Looked just like that.
Top of the key. Inside. There's a fairly new YouTube video of Kevin McHale interviewing Larry Bird. You might want to check it out. Hoffer underneath, runs out of room.
It's like Troy Brown. He was bouncing around at the Super Bowl doing interviews.
Oh, yeah, it's funny, huh? Seeing like one of the legends of the team doing interviews. Like, why?
Well, he's interviewing Brady, who he played with, who caught his pass.
I swear they get these guys just so that guys like Brady can't say no. Because Randy Moss wants to interview you, Brady, you have to say yes. Troy Brown wants to interview you, you have to say yes.
Right.
Kevin McHale wants to interview Larry Bird, he's got to say yes. I mean, I'm sure he says no jokingly first, but Hoffer makes her free throw. And 50 points, now 51 points for the Cardinals, and that's enough for Carolyn Hoffer to be taken out of the game for the moment. Danielle Upton and Ariana Motivala doing the ball handling as the Titans come up court.
The thing is, do you want to take her out for the whole game?
I would say.
See, this is senior night. It's interesting that they're doing it tonight because they do have one more home game left
against Pinkerton.
Right.
But
I guess they want.
It's February. There's always a chance it could get snowed out.
Yeah, I think they'll play it.
Yeah.
They gotta make it up. They gotta make it up.
Yeah.
You know.
For the seedings and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. So, they've got Saturday or Sunday to do it. We're not going to expect any kind of snow like that.
No, they're not. I'm just saying when the season starts.
Don't start, John.
When they plan senior night a month ahead of time, I'm saying,
Well, I think what they knew that would be a tough game. They wanted it to.
Oh, right, right.
They wanted basically them to
concentrate on basketball only.
Not the emotional aspect of this.
Yeah. Jump ball possession arrow favors the Cardinals. Inbounding is BG's Elizabeth Croak. Missed shot, rebound Danielle Upton. Dribbling down the court, trying to find an opening. Runs out of room and off her out of bounds. Turnover. 2.5 minutes to go, third quarter, and BG with the ball and the lead, to say the least, 51-22. Ton of love for Carolyn Hoffer only senior on the court for BG on senior night. The posters are all over the gym. One of them says, "We will miss you!" Exclamation point. Providence is lucky. With Carolyn Hoffer's picture, and of course that means she's headed to Providence College, correct?
Not sure about that. Evidently, she wasn't sure. Yeah, I think you're right, but
that's where my sister-in-law went.
But according to her in January, when I interviewed her, she is this is it for sports. Done.
Oh, just going to go there for academics.
Yes.
Speaking as a sports fan, that's a shame.
It is. We talked to her about it.
Yeah, I know they have a really good basketball program there. They take it seriously at Providence, right? I think it's Division II, is it?
No, Providence, Division I.
Division I, it is one then.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's where Patino was, right?
Right.
For a while. I just wasn't sure the girls, it's my lack of knowledge there. In the corner.
John, you and I got some work to do.
Well, basketball is not my...
John, Providence College has been a Division I school for years.
College, I should say college basketball is not my forte, I should say. It sounds absurd to people that follow it.
Oh, boy. Well, they're good in hockey, too.
Oh, yeah, I knew that. See, college hockey,
we have some work to do, John.
I do have some work to do, but
we have some work to do.
I'm not the walking encyclopedia you are.
Sit down with you.
With the John Blue reference at the hockey game.
You made the reference. I just made the identification.
I did. I'm saying, like, you were on it. This is your life, Tom.
It is.
Aaliyah Foreman missed the free throw, and
that's not safe.
Julia Gagnon driving. Thought about the three-point attempt. Alana Cho takes it to the basket and makes it. How about that play? Oh, they call an offensive foul. Oh, really?
The Titan fandom does not like that call.
Is there enough contact for
You know what? I didn't like that call either.
And you know who else didn't like it? Head coach Christina Bean is pleading her case to no avail. Okay. 52-22. BG still working with a 30-point advantage as they swing the ball around. Madison Smith hands it off. Nice return pass on the pick and roll. Aaliyah Foreman with a brilliant assist there. 54-22. BG with the 32-point lead. Alana Cho with the ball. Fake left. Dribbles right. Finds Bianca Gersh-Gorin. Bounce pass to Ariana Motivala. That was a nice play that developed the Titans. They just couldn't finish it. Dangerous bounce pass in traffic, and I was going to say somehow Elizabeth Croak got it to work, but the rim was not kind.
2 bounce passes, and if this was a game against one of the top teams, you bet that Aaliyah Foreman would have taken that shot and not bounced it again.
Timeout North. Official timeout.
But I'll tell you right now, this is not the end of the floor that Brad Creek cares about for BG. He cares about the other end. The defensive end.
Okay.
It begins and ends with that for him.
As we look in again on the Bishop Guertin huddle, the playoff-bound Bishop Guertin Cardinals. I assume with a record of 7-10, 1 game to go, North not in the playoffs?
No, they should be in.
Oh, it should be in the fringe, the lower tier. 7 wins, not bad. I mean, they do have enough teams, I guess, to make the playoffs. They'll be in it.
Should be in.
May not be hosting, of course. Right?
No, it doesn't look like. And John, again, in the boys, we may not have a boys city team in Division I.
Right, in the playoffs.
Right. You know, that's.
We're going to see the Bishop Guertin boys basketball team play next. I want to say, we saw them earlier in the season for what was their only win.
It's amazing, isn't it?
And they look good. They look strong, and I couldn't believe they only won the 1 game.
I know it.
It just mystified me when I looked at the standings later on. We caught them on their best night on NashuaETV, apparently.
12 teams.
Well, they did have several close losses.
12 teams make the tournament, and
Addison Smith for 3.
you know, North's got a 2-game lead over the next closest team with 2 to play. So
that closed out the third quarter on a positive note for Bishop Guertin as they had a 3-point shot. They have 57. Scoring pace slowed down considerably for BG.
you would expect it to.
Yeah.
Tough to
can't
keep that up
sustain,
for that
yeah,
amount of
25
time.
points a quarter. And they did put up 17.
North will wind up the season against Concord at home on Friday night. Concord, one of those bubble teams, 2 games behind them.
Maybe a must-win for Concord, depending on what they're doing tonight. Maybe.
They've got that 1 game left, and what now?
One game.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They've got lost 12 games, John.
Oh, they lost 12?
So yeah, it looks that way. So it looks like that's already clinched.
As we begin the fourth quarter with a fresh 8 minutes up on the scoreboard, Bishop Guertin leads Nashua North 57-22. Caitlin Lorendi with her back to the basket. Jordan Choate runs out of room, finds an open Danielle Upton for 2,
Bang.
and hits a 3-pointer, they say.
There's the shot she wanted.
Yeah, she wanted
Right?
that in the first quarter, and she shot that one nicely in rhythm for 3. Emily Fulton swings it to Gabrielle Souza, who gets it over to Erin Carney. Liza Fields back to Carney, back to Fulton. On the far side it goes to Gabrielle Souza, poked away by Caitlin Lorendi. It's going to be a push foul against Caitlin, and she is, what's the right word? Oh, it's against Bishop Guertin, excuse me. Caitlin was the one that got pushed, so it's Titans ball. Good defense by the Titans point guard, Caitlin Lorendi, just a freshman. She had 5 points in the first half. Lost the handle on that, but maintained her poise enough to find the open Danielle Upton. Upton's pass inside, stolen by Gabrielle Souza. Carney gets it back to Fulton. Deflected pass, Jaden Smith with the steal. Jaden Smith trying to drive and score, and she does.
Off transition. Red Creek doesn't like that. He's very angry about it. Pounded the bleachers with his fist. Not happy. That's the most anger I've seen from him in years. Probably since his hockey days.
He wants them to play like it's 0-0, and that doesn't meet his standard. That last transition there. Field, nice heads-up play, grabs the ball before it goes out of bounds, and Erin Carney just exploiting the seam, can't get the layup to fall. Liza Field following the play, steals the ball away from 3 Titans players, but the BG miss.
Now, see, that's the concern is the outside. The missed layups, those are going to happen. The outside shooting not falling, that's what you don't want if you're BG. They need to display that at some point to keep teams from doing that to them all the time.
Caitlin Lorendi with a nice make for the freshman guard, and it's 57-29. Titans making this more of a respectable score right now as they had a little bit of a momentum swing their way. Callan Hoffer drives and draws the foul.
Yep, Hoffer with the drive to the lane. I thought she should have driven the lane the last time she passed it back. You know, teams get a little unselfish when they're.
Yeah.
Your pizzas are here, John. They're right down there.
Oh.
Delivery. Yeah.
That's somebody said La Hoff needs pizza, and they thought it was a guy from Baywatch, but it was really senior night. It's Carolyn Hoffer's.
We could really confuse them. I said, yo, up here.
Oh my God! Look at one of the cheerleaders is trying to make a play for the pizza delivery. Somebody's going to eat well.
Somebody's definitely going to eat well tonight.
Oh, it might actually be for the cheerleading squad as it's going backstage, it looks like. Carolyn Hoffer with the steal, driving, runs out of room though. The rim came up on her pretty quick. Jaden Smith driving and gets it to go.
Another layup. That is not what Brad Crick wants to see. Doesn't want to see his team give up easy shots.
Liza Field inside, the turnaround, and Jordan Smith gets called for the foul, but it looked like she got ball on that.
Yeah, Liza Field is a tall girl.
6'2".
6'2", but she needs to be able to get up in the air. She needs to elevate more, and I'm sure that's what she'll be working on throughout the offseason.
Well, I'm sure Jordan Smith grew since this, Jordan Choate, since the holiday tournament.
Jordan Choate's very athletic, and she got a good block.
I have the holiday tournament program here.
I don't believe it's got the height. Does that have the heights in it?
No, it doesn't.
No, I didn't think so.
It does for the South girls, but not for the North girls. I want to say she's about 5'10". Jaden Smith underneath. Ariana Motivala left it short. Liza Field rebound.
I've shrunk.
Yeah,
I have
too. Yep.
I have. I used to be 5'11 and a half, close to 6. Now I'm down to 5'10.
Wow.
Senior night effect.
Yeah.
John, while we had this little timeout, I'd like to, we're on the NashuaETV National Education Channel, express my condolences to the family and to the whole Nashua sports community for the loss of Norman Burgess, who is a former broadcast partner of mine on WSMN Radio and also just a multi-sport coach for the city of Nashua. Norman Burgess passed away after years of service to the city and passed away recently. So our condolences to the family and to the Nashua sports community for the loss of Norman Burgess. He was a character. Definitely was. Great guy.
Stop in the pop for Bishop Guertin, and it goes. Basket made by Gabrielle Souza. Caitlin Lorendi in the corner.
Oh, nice move.
Jaden Smith has had quite a second half. A first half, too. She led North in scoring with 6, and she continues
Stina
to
Bean
impress.
is probably saying, where was this in the first half? We might have a closer
first
game.
quarter, right? Yeah.
Right, yeah, the first quarter. You're down 24-6 after one quarter.
Carolyn Hoffer coming out.
And that's it. She's not coming back in.
You could tell by the embrace from her
3:16.
coach with 3:16 to go. She will get to play here on her home court, though, again on Thursday against Pinkerton.
Yes.
No doubt it will be an intensely competitive contest. In the corner. Addison Smith finds the cutting Aria O'Connell for 2. Good ball movement by BG. We're up over the 60-point plateau now, 62-33. Alana Choate looking for an opening. Jaden Smith wants the ball, and understandably so, but Alana makes a very nice drive to the basket, draws the foul, lays it in. Flashes here from the Titans. You can see why they have played well enough to make the NHIAA playoffs with those 7 wins. There's too much firepower, talent, and depth on the part of Bishop Guertin to have any chance here tonight, as Alana Choate will shoot a free throw and cannot make it a 3-point play. Liza Field rebound. Aria O'Connell being guarded closely by Caitlin Lorendi. Shot was there from quite a distance for Emily Fulltown if she wanted it. Aria O'Connell gets it inside Liza Field. The turnaround shot, no good. Rebound, Catherine Carr. Alana Choate. See if she kicks it into Jaden Smith in the corner. No, she goes left. No opening there as the BG defense sealed it off. Baseline, and we have a foul. A little bit of a body check there as Alana Choate got close to the sideline. Go against Emily Fulltown. Caitlin Lorendi checks out of the game, and in comes Kylie Bronius. Kylie Bronius, number 11, goes to the ball and gets the inbounds pass back to Alana Choate. Jaden Smith going to work, double teamed, has to kick it out. Catherine Carr with it.
But we haven't said a lot of Cho's name very often in this game, have we? It's not a guard-oriented game.
Yeah, you're right. It's been one of these power forward type players figuring prominently. Gabrielle Souza dribbles to her right. Emily Fulton gets the return pass back to Souza. And now Liza Field far from the basket for the center. Addison Smith. And under a minute to go in the game. BG just going to dribble out the clock, it looks like, at this point. Handing it off.
I'm getting dizzy watching it.
You know, it's ball movement. Crisscrossing, people going off screens. Defense is shifting. Yes, I would welcome a shot right now to get my eyeballs back into proper order. Turnaround, there's Liza Field with the shot. Goes in and out.
All right, John, you work on your eyeballs. I'll work on getting ready for game 2.
All right, well, it's a deal. Shot from near the free throw line by Bridget Keevy. Doesn't go. Rebound the Titans. Long shot by Alana Choate. Rebound by Kylie Bronius, and under 10 seconds to go. Let's see. Push goes against. Well, I guess it was against Emily Fulton, number 22, and to the line goes Bridget Keevy, senior center for the Titans. 62-36 is the score in favor of the Cardinals, who led from 3 seconds into the game. They got a lay-in right off the opening tip, and that set a tone for a 24-6 run in the first quarter. 3 seconds to go, and Catherine Carr launches it. Jaden Smith had a chance at a last-second basket, but it was not to be. Final score, Bishop Guertin 62, Nashua North 36. It is the first game of a girls and boys basketball doubleheader here on a February 20 of 2018. For Tom King and cameraman Tim O'Neill, I'm John Collins saying good evening from Bishop Guertin High School, everybody.